You know what you should do? You should follow me on Twitter at Bromo018. Link in the description. Do it now. Hello viewers, a warm welcome to all of you who are very kindly joining me today for what is episode now 31 of our Rangers Master League series on PES 2019. We have now penetrated the 30s, excuse me for that term, probably should have found something better, but nevertheless, you know what I'm trying to get at. We are now into the 30s, the series is still going, we are still going strong, and well, when I say going strong, I don't quite speak for the team, because as you'll know, well, unless you didn't watch the last episode of course, in which case you should definitely go and check that one out and any previous ones that you've missed before coming on to this one. But of course, as you can see from the league table, despite the fact that we're destroying the goal charts, we're second and we're 4 points behind Celtic. We've got some catching up to do, but we're only in January. The plan was originally that we were going to do the Aberdeen and Hearts game, but things have changed. For a start, this is the first episode that I'm recording since the new data pack was released. Data pack 2.0 for PES, released last Thursday, the most recent Thursday of recording this. And I'm yet to play PES since it came out. I have no idea what the gameplay's like. All I've heard is good feedback about it, but you know, we'll wait and see on that. I'm not holding my breath, to be honest. I'm really hopeful that it will be something special. So the plan was, yeah, to do the Aberdeen and the Hearts game, or maybe just skip them all altogether and advance over to the Juventus game. Well, there's been a slight change, and that is we're just going to show the Aberdeen game now, I think, because in the meantime we're going to be taking part in transfer deadline day. Yeah, that's right. There's you know, there's been no movement on a transfer front really from me. I've been quiet because I just didn't see the need to go out and make my signings. I thought that we'd done our strengthening in the summer and that we just needed to go with that. But it's clear we're still missing something. It's just that there's just a missing piece somewhere, missing piece of the puzzle to unlock the key to, or unlock the door, should I say, to the league title number 55, no less. And we're going to try and find it today. We're going to try and find it on deadline day. I've done some scouting already, and I've identified some targets. So we'll come on to them shortly. But first of all, we've actually had a few offers for players. Beginning with this one, Vitinho, 15.8 million. Listen, I mean, I could have a look at what they could potentially offer anyway. It's not really of any value to me. He's been our best player this season by far, so yeah, there's no need for us to sell him, in my opinion. Ajaria, not really looking to sell it, to be honest. I mean, it's a terrible offer anyway. It's nothing that we're interested in, so we had negotiations for that as well. And Ryan Jack as well. Again, the offer is, it's not so much, I mean, I don't really want to sell him anyway, but the offer's just sort of, I expect more than that. So again, I reject these offers. I'm expecting us to get more before the end of deadline day. And I know I said that we probably won't, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm not openly trying to sell anyone, but if you know, a fantastic offer does come in, you know, of course we will consider it, because every player does have his price. But moving on to the incomings now. If we go on to listed players, this is a list of targets that I have. A couple of them, excuse me, are left over from the summer transfer window. That being Demba Ba. That was more of a joke, to be honest. But he's actually an option, annoyingly, because, well, I say annoyingly, he's still, you know, he's rated very highly. He's always a good player. I really liked him in real life, but I don't know, it just seems a bit silly. Same as Diego Lazelle, we had him targeted in the summer as well. Don't think we'll be going in for him now, to be honest. It was mainly there as a left back, but of course we got our left back. Now this is a signing I'm really you know, keenly considering. Amadou Diawara. And now for those of you who don't know him, central midfielder slash holding midfielder for Napoli. I think I am so high on this guy. I think he's a really, really special talent. He gets a raw deal at Napoli, doesn't get the game time that he should. He's got to be playing regular football. He needs to get away from there. I think on loan, this is a realistic signing, and he's essentially what we need. We just need that composure in the middle. We need someone who can retain the ball and get us going again on the attacks. On the attack, no less. And so yeah, he's an option on loan. Thinking about him heavily, and also I'm thinking a right winger, something we need as well. You notice with the ring, we got Ibe, who's been he's been all right. We got Lookman, who's of course has he's been good, and then that's about it. Then we're sort of struggling. Ryan Kent comes in sometimes, but his rating is falling behind. I think this guy Alex Teixeira is a really good option now. In real life, he plays for Shakhtar. I'm tempted to say. I'm 99% sure it's Shakhtar Donetsk in the Ukrainian league. Obviously, they're not on this game, so he's essentially available. And as you can see, he's extremely versatile. But yeah, he's looking through his stats. This guy could be a game changer for us, and I'm thinking could be him. We've got a couple of others as well that we could get in on loan. Lucas Vazquez, maybe less realistic. Rafinha, maybe very good player. Yarmolenko as well. He's actually moved to Chelsea on this, but we're not getting game time there, unsurprisingly. So yeah, now that we've got past my little ramble, what I'm going to do is I want to go and make my decisions. We're going to simulate further on deadline day, and then once something happens, I'll let you know. So welcome back, guys. You rejoin me again. We've simulated 2 hours into deadline day, 13 hours to go. We made a loan offer for Diawara. It was 100% the chances of it coming through, which means that yeah, that's sealed. It's a loan deal, 1 year. Now listen, 2.5 million. Don't forget the salary is essentially part of that. So it's nothing. So I don't have a problem with that at all. I believe he is going to be one of the missing pieces that we're looking for. So listen, I think that's a really good signing. Really happy with that. Oh, we've got another. This is the one thing I don't like about a deadline day on PES, on Master League. It's all like this. It doesn't work. You can't do multiple things at once. It's simulating all the time. So it's a bit frustrating, but nevertheless, yeah, delighted to get him through the door. Now, the question is, can we get in a right winger before? Now, I think Teixeira is gonna be the one. But again, the question is the transfer fee. I was hoping to really get him in on a loan deal. I think it's gonna be tough. I don't know. Let's have a look at the others. Can we get maybe Yarmolenko on a loan? Well, there's a high chances. I mean, the transfer fee is, well, no, I mean, it's not so bad actually. 2.8 million. We're gonna go with that. Do I want? You see, this is the problem now. Do I go for Yarmolenko? Do I go for Vazquez? You see, I've been trying to keep it realistic up until this point, but to be honest, I want the title and I want to do anything that we possibly can to get the title. Yarmolenko on loan. I don't know. If he's at Chelsea, yeah, maybe. Teixeira, again, see, the problem is with him, he's just too much money. Don't forget, is that if we do take this series into a third season, which I haven't yet decided, we've got to pay for the transfer fees of both Jordan Ibe, if we want him, and Lukaku. Now, Lukaku we definitely want, and they'll come to a total of about 20-something plus million. Where do we get this extra 11 million from? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. We'd have to sell someone. I'm not really looking to sell people, so I guess the best option is to get this loan in. Perhaps this 6-month loan for Yarmolenko, just up until the end of the season. That seems like the best option, really. We're going to take the risk of 90% because we've got other options as well. Someone like Vazquez. It takes us down to 9 hours. Let's have a look at the update in negotiations. That should mean that he's ready to come through the door. Yes, it is. And yeah, just under 1.7 million for the transfer fee. I'll take that. Listen, guys, I think these are two phenomenal signings. And listen, we gotta do what we gotta do, haven't we? I'm desperate for this title now. I'm desperate for silverware. This season at least, and as I say, we just got to do what we got to do. So that's Yarmolenko and Diawara through the door. Really delighted to have them on board. Meanwhile, any others? I don't think we're gonna make any other moves. I think that'll be it, to be honest. If we just go and have a look at the game plan now. Oh yeah, you know, delighted to get those two through the door. Just on a side note, as you see, there's a couple more player faces. Lookman's got his, well, when I say player faces, the images. You know, we're still yet to see whether or not the faces are in the game. I highly doubt it. But yeah, that's yeah. So having a look at the team, yeah, I'm not sure we need much more, to be honest. Everything else is good to go. I know we've struggled up front, but I know I'm not ready to give up on Morelos just yet, to be honest. Or that I don't want to. And Lai as well, he's doing his thing every so often. So yeah, I think we're going to go with that, guys. I think we're ready to go. Yeah, let's just let's end the deadline day right there in the transfer window. Late on, but it wasn't a panic. I'm assuring you it wasn't a panic. We had them, we had it firmly under control, and I think they're two great deals. So yeah, pleased with that, guys. Now comes on to the game with Aberdeen. So I'm going to go away. I'm going to do the team, and we will even be back shortly. Welcome back, everyone. The team is now done, and if I take to it, it's a slightly new look team, really. The defence remains the same as always, and then of course Diawara comes in to make his debut. Scott McTominay now in the central midfielder role, which we haven't really played him in much, but that is his best position, accompanied by Vitinho. And then Lookman, Yarmolenko also making his debut, and El Buffalo up front. There's not really, with this team now with these ratings, there's not much of an excuse. We've got to start mounting the challenge, putting the pressure on Celtic now. It's time. It's time, really, isn't it? So yeah, it's time for the home game against Aberdeen. I know this is a bitter one, really, to be facing off against these. I'm recording this about a day after the loss in the semi-final against Aberdeen. So yeah, that was disappointing. Hopefully, though, we can put that right to a small extent in this episode. So without further ado, let's begin. Here we go then, guys. Can we begin some run of momentum, starting with a win today? Oh, that is how we need to do it. They've just shown us how to do it, the give and go. Running into space. We've just been probing for that open, literally, guys. If I could get the possession stats up right now, and it must be like 70%, because it feels that way at least. We're just completely dominated, but they've shown us how to do it. We're not having enough of that sort of run, and that is the sort of thing that's costing us Let's have a look here. 67%. It's been utterly dominating, but we haven't had that that cutting edge, and this is really disappointing. Went there to a marked Yarmolenko. Morelos pounces on it though. The defensive error. And finally, he's got the goal. He's had real troubles in front of goal in recent games. He's been missing those sort of chances, and it's been costing us games. Thankfully, this time though, he has no such troubles. We're back in it. It's we deserve. Well, I say we deserved it. We haven't created any clear-cut chances, but he presses the defender well and gets us back into the game. Calm finish. Don't know why he's not using his left foot there. That's slightly worrying. Thankfully, it doesn't cost us there though, and we get back into the game. It is now 1-1, but yeah, lots of improvement needed, guys. Got to be said. There's no runs in behind. There's no cutting across to sort of penetrate behind the back line. As I say that sort of we had the run this time. The pass was poor. Still 1-1. He's got that. Oh, it's the wrong person, but thankfully Yarmolenko pounces onto it, and we have turned this game around in a matter of minutes. Andriy Yarmolenko on his debut for the club. What a finish that is. That's the sort of runs we're looking for. Rather than it just being Morelos isolated in the box, we need the two wingers cutting inside, and they're giving that option. It's Lukaku overlapping. It's a brilliant run from Yarmolenko. He's just got that sort of foresight to know that the ball's coming in, and he picks up on the loose pieces really. And it's a lovely finish into the top right corner. And now we've turned this game on its head. It's 2-1. Much better. Oh, well done, Yarmolenko. And we have a chance to break now. There's that run of Lookman. It's a good ball. It's a good run. Lookman can make it 3 before half-time, and he has done so. What a turnaround this is, guys. 3-1 now just before half-time. And again, that was the sort of thing we were looking for. What I was talking about earlier, those penetrating runs in behind the defence. Much more active, much more responsive. Just the movement off the ball. You've got to be in a... You know, the way we want to play, we want the ball, we want possession. You have to have the movement off the ball. That is the most important thing, in my opinion, in that sort of setup. And finally, we're starting to get it, and we're seeing the rewards for our labour. And as that happens, it is half time. A very good half in the end. Well, a good second half to the first half. That is 4 shots overall, 4 on target, nice and clinical. But again, no. Can we try and create more? Can we keep the pressure going? So far, so good. He's closing down. Don't let him get the shot away. Fotheringham saves in the end. Got to close him down quicker, though. Needs to be the first instance. Don't give these attackers time to turn and shoot. Thankfully, Fotheringham's able to parry away James Wilson's shot there. So we're going to make some subs here, guys. Starting to notice people getting tired. Vitinho. Do you know, I think after this game I'm going to change that position to a centre midfielder instead. Just to try and bring more balance. If we have a look here. We can bring Ajari on for him. And we'll bring on Scott Arfield on as well for McTominay. We just want to try and keep that midfield fresh. That seems to be where we're looking most vulnerable at the moment. Down to that. So... yeah, we'll go with that for now. Oh, lovely from Katic. So calm. Absolutely love that. And we can play out from the back now. Got that run from Lookman. There it is. And he's going to look for the cross to Yarmolenko. And surely finishes it. That is a lovely, well-worked move. That is a sort of quality that we've been looking for. Clinical. Absolutely punishing, really. And it's such a well-worked goal. Everyone playing their part. It's Ajari who gives it to Morella. Sees that run. It's such a nice ball, a good run. And he just drills it, well I say drills, he just low balls it across. Yarmolenko bursts into the box and it's a calm finish from him. And that's much better, guys. It's so much more positive. It's just so nice winning. It's so much better. Absolutely love it. You know what? We're going to take Yarmolenko off now just because of his energy. I hate to take people off when they've scored 2 and they're going for their hat-trick, but I want it for the next game, and I know what the stamina's like on this. It does burn out quite quickly, especially when you're playing in such an intense tactic, which is, you know, as is fairly high tempo, fairly intense. So we want him for the next game, and it's a brilliant debut for him. He's really impressed, really pleased with that. And there it is, guys, 4-1 in the end. That is much better, so much more promising. After that that dodgy start, first half an hour or so that we had, we just woke up afterwards. So much better. Really impressed with that performance. Despite that, I only created 5 chances, scored 4 of them. So we love the clinical nature of it, but just need to create more chances. Possession as well, it sort of lost out on it a little bit, but yeah, either way we won 4-1, so that's all that matters. Great result, a stress-free episode. So fun, love that, absolutely love that. Let's have a few more of them. Let's have just a few enjoyable episodes where I can be nice and calm. Really pleasant. Katic is overall gone up to a 76. He did that brilliant composed playing game. I'm not sure I'm going to show it in the highlights actually. If I do, then you'll have already seen it, but if not, yeah, it's class, so composed. Absolutely love it. And yeah, he's been a star player as well. Really, he's been our best centre half for sure. In terms of the next episode, I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll leave you guys hanging. You'll find out if you're tuning for the next one. Could it be Hearts St Mirren, or would we go skip right to maybe a Dundee Juventus doubleheader, or just Juventus? We shall see. We shall see. I hope that you're going to join me for that one. Now that we got the ball rolling again, and hopefully there'll be many more of that to come. Really positive. If you've enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Remember to check out cdkeys.com for all the cheapest deals on the new gaming games and products. Use the affiliate link in the description. They give the channel a little kickback, and I really do appreciate it. On that note, guys, it's time to end it there. So until next time, I've been Brom18, and I'll see you soon.